Hello everyone. In the last experiment we did half adder. In half adder I showed you how to connect a half adder circuit. We used XOR gate and AND gate. According to the pin numbering we connected. That is we have to do the circuit numbering first, like 1, 2, 3 based on the IC diagram. Since 1 is input, 2 is input, 3 is output, we are numbering it like this: 1, 2, 3. So to number the circuit here, you have to refer the IC. Okay. And coming to AND gate also, we have pin number 1, pin number 2 as input and pin number 3 as output. Okay. So in the last video, we completed the working of half adder. Now we will see how the full adder works. So for full adder, this is the circuit diagram. In full adder, we have 2 XOR gates, 2 AND gates and 1 OR gate. So we need OR gate, that is the extra one what we are taking, and the IC number is 7432. We are taking that. So we will see how we can connect this. This part of the connection, it remains same as half adder. This is the first half, it remains same. Okay. So what you connected in the half adder, it remains same. So let us see how we can proceed with full adder. I'll continue with the same circuit diagram as what I did for half adder, because from rest of the circuit diagram I have to continue. Up to here it is same. Okay, I'm continuing it. So I'll take probes, and I have already numbered the circuits based on inputs and outputs. Here the output 3 is connected to 4. So what I'll do is, instead of taking from here to here in half adder that was there, so that output pin number 3 to here, I am removing it and then I am connecting it to 4. Because we need to proceed further, I am connecting it to 4. Okay, and we have one more input, that is C in full adder. So that is input, so I am taking from here. Okay, this is C in, or else I can take here also, but see to that it should be in order. If you are taking that as A, B, C in, A, B, C in, keep it in order so that you will not get confused while seeing the output. Okay, so this C in is connected to pin number 5. C in is connected to pin number 5. Then from pin number 3, we need to connect it to pin number 4 of AND gate. So we need to connect it to pin number 4 of AND gate. So from pin number 3, I am taking this and I am connecting it to pin number 4 of AND gate. Okay. Then from C in to pin number 5 of AND gate. From C in to pin number 5 of AND gate. Okay, and from pin number 3 of AND gate, we need to connect it to pin number 2 of OR gate. The last this one has OR gate, the socket has OR gate. So from this I am connecting it to pin number 2, and pin number 6 of, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin number 6 of AND gate to pin number 1 of OR gate. Okay. Then pin number 3 of OR gate. Pin number 3 of OR gate is output, that is carry out. I am putting it here. Okay. And pin number 6 of XOR gate, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is pin number 6 of XOR gate. It is the sum. So I am taking the sum from here. This was the previous connection that I removed, that was not required. So now we have not made ground and VCC connections. So we will connect pin number 7 to ground and pin number 14 to VCC. And we shall see the output. We shall tally the truth table now. We shall see the output. So the connection is over. When the connection is over, you just power it on. We will see the output. You know the truth table is already given in your manual. We need to verify the truth table. I'll randomly take some inputs. Let us see how it works. Here we are taking in the same order, that is C in B A. Okay, that is C in B A. That is shown in the truth table. And this is sum and this is carry. Okay, so we shall see how it works. So if all are ones, the sum is 1, carry is 1. Okay, suppose I give C in 1, then B 1 and A 0. The sum is 0, carry is 1. Okay, then suppose I give 1 0 1 combination. For 1 0 1 combination, you can see that sum is 0, carry is 1. So sum is 0, carry is 1. So these are outputs and these are inputs. I told you in the previous video that this line it stands for input and this line it stands for output. Okay, so this is how you need to verify. You verify the remaining inputs and see how you can get the output, what type of output you can get. I'll take it as an activity. Okay. The next experiment is on subtractor. We have half subtractor and full subtractor. Half subtractor works similar way like how half adder worked, but the truth table changes. This is already taught in the theory class also, and in the lab in online classes we have taught how to get this truth table. And here we include one more gate, that is NOT gate, and put the circuit numbering and give different inputs and see the outputs, the respective outputs. And similarly full subtractor, you have to give the circuit numbering for this, and you are using one more gate, that is NOT gate. Okay, and then verify the truth table given here. And we have taught how the truth table can be obtained in online classes and in theory classes also. It won't be a tough task for you. You can try this out in the lab.